Hello and welcome back to Chemistry Made Easy with Distinction Medic. And in the course of today's video's lesson, I will be solving different practice questions that cut across different topics in the field called chemistry. Before we start this wonderful video's lesson, if you haven't subscribed yet to this wonderful community, do well by clicking the subscribe button to this channel and like and comment and share, and also turn on the notification button to this channel in order not to miss any subsequent videos lesson. Let's jump right into the work. Moving on to the first practice question, we have which of the following is a double salt? Which of the following is a double salt? Now, for identifying a double salt in a particular question, that particular compound must comprise of two cations and one anion. And what's a cation? A cation is a positive ion, while an anion is a negative ion. Now, a typical example of a double salt is option C. The typical example of a double salt. Now, why did I say that? Option C is a double salt. Now, watch closely. Watch closely, okay? When this compound, aluminum potassium tetraoxide dodecahydrate, when this particular compound dissociates, it's going to give me potassium plus, because potassium is a metal and it is indicating a plus sign. All metal always indicates a plus sign, a positive sign. Okay, now why did I know that this particular element is a metal? We have a trick in identifying a metals, non-metals, and an amorphous metals. Okay, now watch closely, okay? For identifying the metal, use the tricks. You have it like this. This metal indicating a positive sign, and this is a non-metal indicating a negative sign, and this is an amorphous metal indicating a plus or minus sign. Okay, now we have it like this: 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Now, this particular, let's take potassium as an example. Now, the electron configuration of potassium is simply 2, 8, 8, 1. This having an electron, one electron in the valence shell or the outermost shell. So, where did one falls? One falls under metal. So, potassium is a metal. Now, let's take aluminum as an example. Aluminum is with the electron configuration of 2s3. Okay. Now it is having a 3 electron in the outermost shell or the valence shell. Okay. Now where the N3 falls, it falls under metal. That is simply a trick. Now for amorphous metal, silicon is an amorphous metal because silicon is with the electronic configuration of 2, 8, 4. Now where it is having a remains of 4 electrons in the valence shell, and it is this amorphous metal. Okay, that's why I know this particular element is a metal. Now when this aluminum also dissociates, it's going to give me aluminum 3 plus because it's having a 3 electron in the valence shell. Okay, now for SO4, SO4 is a radical with a negative sign. SO4 2 is a radical. So you can see this is a cation, this is a cation, and this is an anion. So a typical example of a double salt is simply aluminum potassium tetraoxide dodecahydrate, and it is also known as potash alum. Okay. Now for option A, this is an acid salt because an acid salt is an element that is an element that has a positive ion, an hydrogen ion, and a negative acid radical. Okay, now this is an acid salt. For this is a normal salt because normal salt possess a positive metallic ion because sodium is a metal. It possesses a positive metallic ion and a negative acid radical. You can see SO4 is a radical. It's a 2 minus sign, okay? It's a radical. Now for option D, this is a complex salt because it contains a complex ion. That should be noted. That should be noted. That should be noted. Let's move to next practice question, okay? So moving on to the next practice question, we have the following gas decolonizes bromine water except the following gases decolonizes bromine water except. Now the usage of bromine water is for identifying an organic compounds, okay? That's the usage of bromine water. Now to decolonize bromine water, that particular substance or compound must be unsaturated, okay? It must be unsaturated, okay? Now moving on to the family of organic compounds, we have the alkanes family. You have the alkanes family. You have the alkyne family. So alkanes family are the compound that requires substitution reaction for their reaction because they are saturated. They did not require addition reaction, okay, because they are saturated. So they undergo what is called substitution reaction. Now for alkane and alkyne family, they are the one that undergoes an addition reaction, okay. They do not undergo a substitution reaction because they are not saturated, they are unsaturated, okay. Now moving on to the option. So option A is the answer because this is an alkane and it is saturated because they say except, okay. Now why did I know that this particular compound is an alkane? So an alkane has the general molecular formula of CNA2N plus 2. So this 18 is with 2 carbon atoms. For met is 1 carbon atom. For prop is 2 and 3 carbon atom. For boot is 4 carbon atom. For pent is 5 carbon atom. For eggs is 6 carbon atom. For X is 7 carbon atom. For oct is 8 carbon atom. For non is 9 carbon atom, and for dec is 10 carbon atom. Now for it is 2 carbon atom. So we're gonna include our n number of is 2. A2n times 2 plus 2. So C2 84 plus 2. So the answer is equal to C2 86. Okay, that's gonna be the answer. Okay, moving on to next practice question. So SO3 dissolves in water to form AO and dash. SO3 dissolves in water to form an acid, okay? An acid. SO3 dissolves in water to form an acid, and the acid is sulfuric acid, which is also known as hydrogen tetrasulfate 6, okay? Now this is the equation for the reaction. When SO3 dissolves in water, A2 is the chemical formula for water. It's going to give me SO3 A2SO4. You can see the reaction for this particular radical, okay? You can see. Now let's move to the next practice question. Now brewing water is a reagent and for testing for organic compounds. It's used for testing for organic compounds. Okay, that should be noted. That should be noted. Moving on to the next practice question. Oxygen gas is used in making dash. Oxygen gas is used in making oxyacetylene films. It is used in making oxyacetylene films. And this particular film is used in the industry for cutting metals. Okay, it's used for cutting metal. Let's move to the next practice question. The following, the production of graphite industrially is by dash. The production of graphite industrially is by process in chemistry called the Atkinson process. Okay, the Atkinson process. The Atkinson process. Okay, that should be noted. That should be noted. Now, moving on to the next practice question, you have which of the following gas has a rotten egg smell? The gas that has a rotten egg smell is simply option A, H2S has a rotten egg smell. Now, for option B, ammonia. Ammonia has a pungent smell. Okay, for NO2 is an irritating smell. Okay. Now for option D, SO2 is with an explosive smell. Okay, that should be noted. Let's move to next practice question. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Please, I beg you. Please subscribe. Okay.